Episode 7 Geeta's Great Homecoming, Instant Coffee, Curry Mishaps, and Sheep-Sized Complaints. This narrative is proudly brought to you by Police Speaks For You. At Police Speaks For You, we are committed to empowering individuals, especially those with disabilities or learning challenges, through innovative text-to-speech and voice recognition technology. Police Speaks For You is more than just software. It's a tool for self-expression, connecting people with the world in meaningful ways. By blending the richness of history with cutting-edge technology, Police Speaks For You demonstrates that every voice, whether preserving the past or shaping the future, has the potential to inspire. While we strive to make the story engaging, our primary focus is on storytelling itself. The visuals are secondary. We are showcasing the remarkable capabilities of text-to-speech software that bring these stories to life. After our wild adventure in India, we were back in Chatsworth, ready to settle into our usual routine. Or so I thought. The moment we walked into the house, Shanti was already in full budget mode. It started when I put the kettle on for a nice cup of coffee, the proper kind, with Jacob's coffee, the real stuff. But as soon as she heard the kettle whistle, Shanti materialized in the kitchen like a budget-conscious ninja. "Geeta," she screeched, eyeing the coffee jar in my hand. "Jacob's? Are you mad? Do you know what that costs now? You could buy a whole sheep for that price. Put that down." I stared at her, confused. "Ma, it's just coffee." "Just coffee," she repeated, scandalized. "At that price, you could serve it at weddings. We're going instant from now on." "Frisco. It's good enough. Did you see the specials at Checkers?" I blinked. "Frisco. But, Ma, Jacob's is just better." "Better?" she laughed, in the way only Shanti could. "Better at draining our bank account. You know how many rotis I could make with the money you're wasting on one tin of that fancy coffee?" No, Geeta. We're frugal now." She yanked the Jacob's jar out of my hand and dramatically placed it at the back of the pantry, as if hiding it from some kind of coffee mafia. Rajesh wandered into the kitchen, completely unaware of the coffee drama unfolding. "What's for tea, Geeta?" he asked, rubbing his belly. "I'm starving." Before I could answer, Shanti piped up. "Rajesh, he's going to be Frisco from now on. You can thank your wife for wanting to bankrupt us with fancy coffee. Did you know that one jar of Jacob's costs more than our entire grocery bill?" Rajesh blinked, confused. "I'm not sure I follow." Shanti sighed. "Of course, you don't follow, Rajesh. You never do. That's why we are sticking to Frisco and saving money. The price of things these days, did you see the price of mutton? It's like they're selling gold with bones. At this rate, you'll be eating soya curry every day." Speaking of curry, I decided to distract Shanti with food. So, I got to work in the kitchen, trying to whip up something she couldn't complain about. But of course, this was Shanti we were talking about. I had barely started chopping onions when she hovered over me, her eagle eyes trained on my every move. "Geeta," she said slowly, in that tone that made me want to drop the knife and run, "why are you chopping the onions like that?" "What do you mean, Ma?" I asked, continuing to slice. "Why are you wasting so much of it?" she demanded, pointing at the onion skins. "Do you think we are living in Buckingham Palace? Chop it properly. And don't throw away the skins, they can go into the compost." "Compost? We don't even have a compost bin, Ma." "We will now," she said, grabbing a plastic bag to stuff the onion skins in. "I saw a YouTube video about it. We will save money on fertilizer." "Ma," I sighed, "it's one onion. One onion today, A whole farm's worth tomorrow, she cried. Don't you see? It all adds up. Then came the spices. I reached for the expensive masala I had brought back from India, the one I was so excited to use. But Shanti practically jumped in front of the spice rack, blocking my hand. What are you doing? She asked, eyes wide. Adding masala? I said slowly. Not that masala, Geeta, she said, wagging her finger. That's the imported stuff. Do you know how much that costs? We're saving that for special occasion. Use the store brand curry powder. It's just as good. Ma, this is a special occasion. We just got back from India. And you'll be back at the bank asking for a loan if you keep cooking like that. Store brand or nothing. With a deep sigh, I grabbed the bland, store brand curry powder. Rajesh, who had been quietly observing from the corner, chose that exact moment to open his mouth. Actually, Ma, I think Geeta's right. We should use the good masala. You know, to celebrate. Shanti turned her laser-like gaze on him. Rajesh, you wouldn't know good food if it came and slapped you in the face with a roti. Rajesh immediately shut his mouth and went back to pretending to read the newspaper. As I cooked, the house filled with the smell of curry, not the glorious, spicy aroma of my Indian victory, but the faint, watered-down version thanks to Shanti's budget-friendly spices. Still, I soldiered on, hoping for the best. And then, as I was frying the puris, Shanti insisted on homemade because store-bought was a waste of good oil. Disaster struck. One of the puris puffed up like a balloon and exploded in the oil, sending hot grease splattering all over the kitchen. I jumped back with a yelp, narrowly avoiding a face full of oil. Shanti, of course, was not impressed. Geeta, she screeched, are you trying to burn down the house? Do you know how much oil costs? You can't afford to waste it like that. I'm not trying to waste anything, Ma. I cried, wiping all of my arm. It just happened. Well, if you used less oil, it wouldn't happen, she snapped. In fact, why are you even frying puris? You could just make roti. It's healthier, and it doesn't require half a bottle of oil. Rajesh peeked into the kitchen, concerned. Everything okay in there? Everything's fine. I yelled back, gritting my teeth. Fine. Shanti echoed. Fine is not burning down the kitchen, Geeta. You better hope this food is edible after you have wasted half of it on the floor. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, dinner was ready. I set the table, exhausted, and we all sat down. Rajesh, ever the optimist, dug in immediately. This is really good, Geeta, he said with his mouth full. Shanti raised an eyebrow and took a bite. She chewed thoughtfully, then glanced at me. It's decent, she said slowly. But next time, less oil, more compost. I groaned internally. There was no winning with her. As we ate, Shanti couldn't resist bringing up the topic of money again. Did you see the price of groceries lately, Geeta? Everything's gone up. And don't even talk about meat prices. You'd think the cows were made of diamonds. A whole sheep costs less than a jar of Jacob's coffee. It's highway robbery. Rajesh, brave soul that he was, tried to change the subject. Ma, maybe we could cut back on something else? Like? I don't know, maybe we don't need a whole sheep. Shanti glared at him. Rajesh, do you know how many meals you can make from a sheep? We could survive for months on one. You could make mutton curry, biryani, chops, even bunny chow if you portion it right. Ma, I interrupted, I don't think we need a whole sheep. Well, At these prices, we might as well buy one and freeze it, she declared. And you, she added, pointing her fork at Rajesh, better not touch the Jacobs when I'm not looking. If I find it's been opened, you'll be eating Frisco for life. And so, as we sat around the table, eating a budget-friendly curry and listening to Shanti's plans for bulk buying sheep, I couldn't help but laugh. Life with Shanti was never dull. If you're enjoying this story, please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue creating content that educates and empowers. To learn more about South Africa's leading accessibility software and to support our dyslexic-friendly initiative, visit www.polyspeaks4u.co.za. Drop a comment if you want more information. Thank you for watching this video.